Alright, we're in the game. The first game of the 1v1 themed commander tournament. It's probably the worst title I've ever made, Siberian. But we are on a map that's quite new. It's made by GB Pirate. It's abandoned Dhaka. He made a lot of changes to this map, and I hope it plays out nicely for both players. And can you tell me something about your fellow countryman that's spawning on the right hand side?
On the right hand side. Well, he's only half my fellow countryman, but it is none other than Chihuahua Charity, aka Baoliang, who is spawning as the Ost tier, locking in tier 1, no commander because I cannot see BBB redacted. He's starting with an MG and moving out with the Pioneers, following up with Grens.
And on the left hand side, we got from the UK playing as the Soviets. It's none other than Finndeed. And well, I hope for a good match.
I'm very curious how the commander mod actually plays out in the observer mode. You've almost got me excited here.
Me too, I have no idea. This is like, why didn't I test this before? I literally didn't give this any thought.
Why did we not do this before, you say? Alright, so this map is notoriously open, as we've saw in the previous tournament. If anyone witnessed that from AE, it has a very open center and incredibly open side. So anywhere you go, there's the occasional shot blocker, for the most part, it is very open.
Yeah. It's funny though, because this map started out as quite closed, so it's like you get some feedback on your map that's it's pretty close, and then you decide to open it up completely. First conscript here forced back to the base. Meanwhile, the engineers are trying to get cut off, it seems. But the cut off will not happen, and it also wouldn't do anything because he's already reconnecting with the MG42.
Yeah, so far Bao has a good chunk of the territory. Finndeed's going for a pretty standard full conscript opener. Wait, it's too early to tell. I wish I knew what was going on with the commanders. Maybe they picked something, maybe they haven't.
Me too.
It's quite hard to tell.
I'm going to be super focused on picking up, like when I see an ability, then I need to come in with the information. What does this commander have?
Right, because I, of course, know all of the abilities of every single commander that you've designed, but I shall not reveal it for suspense reasons.
For safety reasons, just gonna open my Google, my document where it says
what abilities you have in your own commanders. Alright, so Bao is taken to tier 2. He's opted to go for a free grenadier opener with an MG covering his natural fuel, if you can call it a natural. Finndeed's decided to go for the north here.
Yeah, both players about equal income. I feel need some more munitions and more fuel actually. North side seems to be a smarter approach to capture. Flamethrower coming up. Battle phase 1 already tagged.
Bao doing a good job. He's slowly pressuring Finndeed, pressing on his territory here down south.
Yeah, the slow MG push is definitely working out. And at the center, just look at that. Oh, we got green cover. I got green cover. Okay, nobody move.
The abandoned mansion that once was a glorious monument is now nothing but ruins, and Indeed, hoping to capitalize on that. Bao is not letting him have his way. He is around. 3 grenadiers against the 2 conscripts.
Yeah, trading tough at the moment versus grenadiers, losing a lot of manpower. Oh, where's the flamethrower? I was building in the base. Explains why so little combat effectiveness.
So let's talk about Finndeed. He's got medics, he's got tier 2. Bao has tier 2 research as well, but he doesn't have the builder just yet.
No, he's actually getting second engineers now. Cancels them. Now he finally retreats his engineers off the field. I think he was going to make second engineers just to start building the buildings, basically. But opting now for Panzer Grenadiers and the bunker.
That's a very interesting choice. Passing Grenadiers on this particular map. Unless you want to go with G43s on them, and I have no idea if any of the commanders
no
actually have.
G43s. We do have veteran squad leaders, so that might be a tell. But they come in at 2 CPs. So for Austria, everything starts off at 2 or 3 CPs. For Soviets, everything starts off at 2 CPs as well. So there isn't really anything they can do with the commanders yet.
So maybe there's a gigabrain strategy I just haven't thought of here, but if indeed actually went for a Maxim, but I beckon the question. Oh, hang on, we've got some lovely telemines down here by the
where?
The south point, where the MG is.
Oh yeah, see it. That's one we need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Finndeed actually bought a Maxim, but I wonder how much of the map he is actually going to be able to cover this. Hang on, we might get a wipe of a conscript here up north.
Nah,
no, about it
has to go away. And let's just quickly take a look at the manpower tray. 4 units killed for Finndeed, 14 lost. Chihuahua Charity, Baoliang being spot on here with his engagements. Not losing any of those expensive Grenadier models.
Jeffrey's going up. We do have T2 as well from Bao. But Finndeed's really struggling.
Finndeed just managed to prevent a decap. Baoliang moved out just a little bit too soon. Just gonna save him with a couple more resources. Tier 3 coming up. Right, yeah.
It doesn't feel like he's had enough aggression, even with a full con opener against the 3 Grenadiers. It doesn't feel like he really capitalized on it, and Bao has kind of pinched him in his base.
Yeah, Bao just sitting at the smart spot, making sure he has that better cover position. Oh, there's actually a shock blocker there. Shock and side blocker. MG can't fire at the conscript. So the conscript is safe.
We are losing a sector.
North and side. Grenadiers in green versus cons in green. No. Baoliang doesn't want any of it. It says manpower is king, retreats immediately.
The enemy is taking our territory.
That is a good chance for Finndeed to get back on the field. Going for the cutoff as well. But there's already troops moving out, so no cutoff happening there.
Are securing our territory.
Retreating back to the safety of his Maxim.
I never understood that, right? You're being shot at, but you need to use an ability that costs munitions, and Ura added there. You're being shot at anyways, right? Your life is on the line. Just get out of there.
You're supposed to already start running fast. Yeah, exactly.
You're like, no, we need to motivate ourselves to run away from being shot at. And that's exactly what Finndeed does. So they've actually opted for a pack gun from Bao and this Maxim from Finndeed.
Bao going for destruction of the vehicle rack. And that's... What tank is that for? That rack?
That rack is... That looks like a Valentine to me.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though.
Looks like a, I don't know, Panzer 1 or 2. T70 coming up, and also sweep engineer, so it's very necessary as we saw, because there already was that Salamine down.
Yeah, this is not an ideal timing for the T70, it's a little bit late at this point, but we'll see if Finndeed can make something happen in this.
T70 can still do a whole bunch. Double it up with some, back it up with some double assist guns, and
so Finndeed does have sweepers. Let's. He should know about the Tyler, but the MG's stopping him.
He didn't spot them yet. Oh, this might be dangerous. It's going forward. No? Oh, AT gun shooting.
Oh, he'll be okay. He'll be okay.
It's a shame though that AT gun shot, because it might have gone forward.
Wow, a sniper.
A sniper. I mean, it's
This
not
is
a bad
a
map
pretty
for it.
late sniper.
For extra bleed reasons.
Wow, it's not necessarily a good map for it either. There's so much open ground for the sniper to run about with. And really, what are you gonna be sniping conscripts? It's not the best choice of targets, but okay. So Bao cancels the sniper.
He already has Battle Phase 2 up. So he's 60 feet away from a P4 at the moment.
Have you seen any commander picks? I haven't seen anything from
I
my
haven't
side.
seen any abilities yet being used.
Okay.
And yeah, good map for now for Finndeed. 32 fuel income. I think he needs to start working on those sys guns. Doesn't have any out yet.
We are
And,
losing
no
the
to the 2,
sector.
so should be worried.
Interesting. So Bao is opting for a 4th grenadier on top of his 3 and a panzer grenadier. Looks like he wants to try and control as much of the map as he physically can.
Yeah, it's a weird choice though. I personally probably would have gotten the second MG at this stage. Just to
Yeah,
lock
that's
down a bit more. That's what you usually see, right? The classic Isildur double MG, double pack builds.
certainly a viable alternative to the grenadier.
Oh, Telemine, T70s and Telemines. It's close.
It should be fine.
It's going backwards.
The thing with pack guns and telemines is you spook vehicles as soon as they
Yeah.
see that pack gun.
Never put
You
your
need to
pack
let
gun
them
next to it,
come.
yeah,
Come
exactly.
close. Come close.
Wait a minute. We put a sneaky on them. Huh?
This engineer might go down.
Oh,
Finndeed
body
barrages.
use hit. This can already up to 2 kills.
Yeah, not a horrible barrage.
Which is the same as one of the conscripts.
The sector is at risk.
I must say, the one thing I really do like about this map is there's so many beautiful trees.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind this map at all at the moment.
Supply
It
lines
might
have
just
been
be a
cut.
little open, so don't know how it works out if there's more MGs on the field.
Finndeed is actually taken to tier 4 as we speak, and Bao has Battle Phase 2 known as tier 3, but he doesn't quite have the building just yet.
He needs to get his engineer back to base. Or within the next minute, otherwise he's gonna miss out on his good P4 timing.
I think we had a missed opportunity in the center with the Panzer Grenadiers. There was a retreating conscript. He could have very easily thrown a bundle grenade on the retreat path. I know Bao is good enough of a player to really pull that off, so
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
he didn't even bother. Okay. Inseminary RMG down south.
At the 70 is not doing what it's supposed to do. 0 kills, not even that one yet.
Yeah, that's surprising, right? It's 14 minutes and it
I mean, it's
really
only
hasn't even.
one AT gun. Like, just keeps running it straight towards the AT gun.
But then again, Bao does have 5. Don't forget 5 grenadiers. It's not 3. It's not 2. It's 5.
It's 4.
There's. Wow, I count the Panzer grenadiers. So you're wrong. It's 5.
Is that double vision of all that alcohol speaking?
No. They're still grenadiers. They're just Panzer grenadiers. Dutchy.
They don't have a Faust though, and I don't believe that Bao is going to upgrade them with Shreks.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Nice little merge into the flamer there.
Yeah, nice little push on the back line. Here we go.
No, cancel.
Oh, he cancelled it.
Sector has
70
been
showing
cut
up
off.
at the right time though. putting in some damage. But once again, that pack is right where it's supposed to be.
Okay, so Finndeed sees the talent now. It should
We are losing the
sweep it or
sector.
at least shoot it. He definitely sees it.
Yeah, sweeping it. Very nice. P4 in the build. I've still no clue what commandos these guys can run for.
I want
no
to say
tell.
they picked something, but they just haven't used it. Maybe. Or maybe your mod just straight up doesn't work. That would be something, but let's assume it does.
Maybe they're thinking they're playing another vanilla Flash tournament. Or maybe they just forgot to play with the mod. Forgot to turn it on.
Oh god. No, don't say that. I can't take that.
That would be something, right?
Alright, Panzer 4 is out. I think he does have tier 4. He only has the one Ziz gun, so he needs to be a little bit careful here with the Panzer 4 on the field.
No AT grenades either. So once it gets past this, oh, conscript goes down in the north. Opening shot of the P4, 5 kills. Disgusting.
Enemy squad is trying to engage. We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Quite difficult. Any real angle you take, as long as you have line of sight,
Sector has been plateaued.
it's so open the AT guns just have a free
Yeah.
trail of fire here.
Enemy
Oh, nice
forces
mine.
capturing
Oh, it only
supply
kills
sector.
one model. Lucky guy there.
Yeah, that's a little bit lucky there.
So
T-34.
now coming up. Chow Charity and off in the bank for next of Packen. Be what we're gonna see coming up.
Oh, I see an ability.
There's an ability. This is a munition supply, which means he went for the support / air commander.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
So we have no idea what else is in that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. 3 CPs, it's going to get the supply drop. At 4 CPs, it gets stormtroopers, which he probably won't build because he already has so much infantry on the field. At 5 CPs, he is going to have access to the recon overflight. At 8 CPs, the incendiary run, and at 10 CPs, the anti-tank strafe. So Trout Charity is taking the support of the Luftwaffe, the Air Force.
Okay.
Oh, double fouls in the center, snaring the T-34. P4 might go in here.
Oh, I think we're
17.
gonna see a dive. This could go either way right now. Yeah, if it focuses the T-70 or the AT gun at this point.
Position nicely here.
Looks like we're going for the T-70.
Oh, he tries to shoot through the hedge, but
Oh no, why did he stop? That's one of the worst positions you could possibly stop.
it's this
Oh,
good
but
predictive angle, but that's not the angle he's gonna come
oh
from.
man, Finndeed, are you drunk? Hang on. Am I the
going
one drinking or
forward.
is it you? That's not where the tank went, my
Where
friend.
is it? There's so much move, so much space to move around the map as well.
He's got no vision either way, so. Jesus.
It's a nice
What an
action there.
engagement.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
I'm really surprised with a dive that deep, and neither the AT gun nor the T-70 actually went down.
Fresh sandbags built in the north. Responsibility is charging forward. That's a lot of con shooting. Also 7-man con, so a little more combat effective. I mean, I say that, but these Panzer Grenadiers, they're not giving a frick. Which commander has a 2 strike for Soviets?
I'm sorry?
Wait, do we have a Soviet commander also?
I haven't seen anything.
What kind of strike was it? I missed it. Oh, the IL-2. Well, then he also went for the airborne. So Soviet support slash air has the 42 M42 45mm AT gun, airborne guards, recon overflight, fair propaganda artillery, and the IL-2 rocket strafe.
So the Sturmovik, not the precision one.
The precision one, strafe.
Ah, okay.
There's, in all the commanders there's no loiters, because I think loiters are
Enemy is
silly,
attempting to steal our sector.
quite frankly. Click and-
Loiters are silly. You
click
mean
and
you
go.
to tell me in your previous life as a pilot, you didn't think to loiter around the battlefield and shoot some Germans or Soviets?
We have a new
no.
Panzer IV.
I was a hit and run kind of guy. I was in the.
That explains that you are more of the kamikaze crashing plane kind of guy.
in the dam buster squad. So we tried to kill the dams and then run away. So that's what we did. That's what we did back in the day.
You were the guy when your plane got shot down. You would just crash into the tank instead.
Nope.
Double P4.
Double P4, yeah, double Siskin coming up.
I mean, this is a
This is
huge
going to be on
opportunity.
Where's
no.
the 2 strafe? No, 2 strafe. Ram and bam. He's not able to ram, he's too close. Yeah, and he goes down. Where's the Siskin? Siskin was on the north side of the map. No snares in the neighborhood either. It's a bit of a misplay here from Finndeed.
This is one of the, I guess, challenges of the map. It's very easy to try and cover everything, but if you're really not aware of the pushes and Bao took the initiative there with his double P4, Kimby just doesn't have the coverage he really needs for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Bao can quite easily move in with his double P4 now. We know this, of course, because they're quite bunched up, but
No, the snares. Oh, some aircraft coming in. This is the recon overflight. So both players opted to go for the Air Force commander. This is me, yeah.
I see you in that plane right now. I'm looking at you.
Enemy is taking our territory.
You can stop flying around now.
Shots.
Alright, here comes the Panzer IVs in the middle.
Siskin's moving up. Maybe have an angle. One does. No, it doesn't actually. Probably some shot or side pocket there.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
I was being extremely passive even after wiping that T-34. I would like to see a little bit of aggression from him.
Yeah, I don't know what he's waiting for. He's banking so much munitions at the moment.
Absolutely, he's almost, well, he is up to 400 and he's still calling them more.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Like, what is he planning to do?
There's not that many buttons in the commander that you can click.
How many loiters can he call in? None! And he's still calling them in. What are you gonna use your munitions on, man?
And you get a rifle grenade, and you get a rifle grenade. We're gonna go all in on Grand Medkits. It's 48 clicks to get rid of that munitions with Grand Medkits.
I don't know, the longer he waits, the more chance he gives Finndeed to actually rebuild his
One's
forces.
gonna be slow. Oh, here comes
here
a
we go.
strike. Incendiary run, most likely. Oh, that Panzer Grenadier just lifts. And now the T-70 is in trouble. Will it move backwards in time? It will. Oh, P4 rushing forward. Trying to
Here
get
we
the
go.
T-70, no snare available. Siskins watching the wrong direction. Misses the shot there.
Unfortunately for Finndeed, one of his gun is actually on barrage, so the T-70 goes down. The other P4 drives straight over.
A mine there.
I want to say mine, yeah.
One of the T-guns is down. P4 moving forward once again. It looks like game here. Baoliang pouncing on the right time. Finndeed, no snare support there.
Well, surprise, surprise. 2 medium tanks that are
Firebombs are loaded and
quite good.
ready to be dropped.
Destroy one Gun. Dutchie, could you have predicted this?
It was 2 seconds.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That one was barraging, so it was out of action.
But yeah, that wraps it up for game 1. Indeed, they slashed out, so it always takes a little bit nowadays for the game to recognize the player actually left. Thanks, Relic, for that update. Really good upgrade. Yeah, game 1.
1-0 to Bao. GG.
1-0 indeed. Oh my god, the dog is really cute. Boom. So we actually cannot see the commanders in observer mode.
Yeah,
it's probably the
that's...
biggest brain move I didn't think of.
You played yourself by being too smart. You were like, these commanders are gonna be amazing, and we can't see them.
You can't see it.
I'm not surprised.
I'm just quickly going to send something.
I like how it's so nice and beautifully sunny in your apartment. Is this a new place actually, Dutchie?
No, I just moved downstairs because I have to watch the dog. My parents are gone, they're on holiday. My sister was on a holiday.
Oh, I see. I see.
And so we can do 2 things at once. I'm looking at the dog and she's like... So it's nicely sleeping there. What's next game? Next game is Finndeed versus Baoliang, but in reverse. And it's already live, so I'm going to invite you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play that game number 2. Ooh, this is interesting. I like this. More bets will come up. Hey there, Newbie's Nest, thank you for the raid. I think there we go. The bets, Falconero is today our betting maestro. He is in charge of all the bets. So just ping him whenever something is not betting. Does that make sense? Zip? I don't know. By the way, we got a new radar as well. Thank you for completing the rating thing. Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, okay, well, you can't ask me a question and then start saying something completely different.
I keep rambling on automatically.
Imagine you met someone at a party and you go, so, hello, what's your name? And then all of a sudden you turn to the next person and you're like, yeah, well, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, that's exactly how I do at the parties.
Oh, okay, well, hang on a second. Look at this.
Yeah, interested, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there might just be one broken thing in the British commanders. And I'm curious to see whether we're going to see it or not. But...
Okay. I'm excited. Not really, but I'm excited.
Faking it. Hey,
Fake it.
welcome everyone. Hope you enjoyed game number 1, folks. And I think Sabidian is going to introduce you to game number 2. God damn it, my screen didn't switch. Okay, now it's switched.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 2 of a best of 3 between Baoliang and Finndeed. Finndeed, unfortunately, down 1 point, so Baoliang takes the lead with a mighty German victory. He has now opted to go for the elusive British on a very, very open map, and even more curiously, he's decided to go for Sappers as his first starting unit. Finndeed, on the other hand, Austere, Grenadier, and MG.
Yeah, this is an interesting start, to say the least, right?
This is more than an interesting start, but with the follow-up, it makes a lot of sense. He's getting the Brink area. He's gonna get the Vickers. He needs the Sappers to repair. So it makes sense. It just looks really, really weird initially.
Yeah, no. Wait, Hafiz, did you say that you did see the commanders when you were watching?
New universal carrier ready for use.
That would be very strange.
Well, if you did, then my friend, you have some eyes of a god slash goddess. Because me and Dutchy are in the dark.
Oh, maybe I'll just check the mod after this. Maybe Zip doesn't have mod installed? No, I don't know.
No, I definitely do, Kimbo. Definitely do. So Dutchy, I actually wanna...
You were expecting a custom game of your friends, yeah, but they weren't playing with the mod, right?
Your forces have constructed a platoon command
Don't be
post.
sorry. So Dutchy, back in the day, a very popular strategy from Ostia was, as a reaction to the early light vehicle pushes from Soviets in the form of the T-70 and the M3, we saw a lot of people go for a heavy tier 1, 5 grenadiers, double MG, well before tier 2 was a thing with panzer grenadiers. Do you think we're going to see a similar response from Finndeed, or is he's already going for a third here?
Yeah, no idea. I mean, Bao is going for a sniper, so he's like, what unit can I annoy Finndeed the most? He's like, universal carrier, do we have another unit?
Yeah.
A sniper, let's get it as well, right?
I was gonna say, here I am, like, thinking about Finndeed's build, and then Bao, like, goes, yep, that's right. Fourth unit sniper. Just straight up sniper on the biggest map you can think of.
I mean, if this was a 4v4 build order, I would believe it as well.
I don't really understand the sniper here. It's just such a big map. You can literally blob your way forward and just deny the sniper at this point.
Enemy infantry having a pop.
We're gonna see. I mean, if this
Honestly-
UKF, you can get the sniper out before Austria gets the sniper. Or Austria might just be in
Oh.
trouble.
Let's see how Finndeed reacts. All he needs to do is just get more grenadiers and just move forward. But he's kind of split himself. He's going a
Capture
bit
point. They're trying to take
all
it.
over the place, which is actually advantageous to Bao because that gives him plenty of opportunity to snipe here.
I mean, his reaction is probably gonna try and get to the 2 as fast as possible. Baoliang is gonna spend all his munitions on mines now that he has
Gear stowed and ready
that
to go.
Bren upgrade. Oh, Bren, hear me, the Vickers K mounted. What? This? Look at that build from Bao!
We're doing it. You asked for a 4v4 build, and he's doing it. He is doing it.
Oh, what a hero!
Marksman trained and
Wow,
awaiting a
we
target.
shall see just how heroic it is after we see Finndeed's response. But right now, Bao is rocking the double British snipers, and Finndeed none the wiser.
Bao's going in, not enough to kill the UC.
That's a good fast, but
Yes, there is
Bao.
Pineapple. Do you think Bao is going to go for that commander? And there's a commander with 80 Tommies. And that might just be a commander that
threatening a
Bao is
capture
going to
point.
use here.
Repairs complete and everything works.
excuse me, Pineapple, please don't interrupt our game. We're busy here. So Finndeed, I wonder if he's keeping track of these snipers. He definitely knows there's one on the field. I don't think it... Oh, okay. He probably now knows there's two. Let's see how he responds.
It must be a 2-2. It's only bad, right? 2-2
2-2 just-
begin.
Tier 2 just went up for Finndeed. He's getting a 2-2-2.
The enemy is taking our territory.
I'm gonna imagine Bao, instead of the Tommy squad, he's gonna go for an AEC. It's just such a good defensive unit on such a huge open map.
Infantry ready to spot and attack nearby enemy vehicles.
He's not attacking it though.
Well, I'm assuming this. I never said he will, but I'm assuming, and Bao is,
section is ready for battle.
unfortunately for me, disappointed me because he's even using his medics to cap up north. So this is one hell of a weird build order, whichever way you see it.
Or there are the tank hunter infantry sections, the Tommies with the boys AT rifles can be upgraded, of course, later on with the Piat package. And these guys are part of the UKF Armor Commander, which, apart from the tank hunters infantry section, holds designate command vehicle, the M10 Achilles, mortar cover, and a 12 CP crocodile flamethrower tank.
Okay, so he has access to the Croc. We don't know a commander choice from Finndeed yet, do we?
We do.
Oh, he has. No, we do. Stormtroopers. Yeah.
Stormtrooper, so he's also going for that airborne commander that Baoliang used in the other game. To check if there's something going on in Discord.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Okay, let's hop over to the 2-2, see what's fighting. It's fighting the Tommies. Oh,
This is just so weird. Like the only way these stormtroopers are ever gonna be useful is if he moves them up close enough. Oh, hang on, the brand's in a lot of trouble here. And Finndeed doesn't chase. Okay.
such a funny army group, the 2 snipers, an engineer and a van carrier just hugging each other.
Yeah, and the Tommy brands are, sorry, not the Tommy, but the tank hunter boys. They're up north and fighting LMG Grands, whereas the brand is fighting the 222. Bit of a mismatch, but he has moved the snipers. Oh, I had a mine.
Yeah, some grenadiers. Beaten. And the second AT section there, for dank hunters. And grenadier might go down. Let's just take a look at the kill death ratio. Baoliang 20 kills, Finndeed 10. That's painful. And now even the stormtroopers got spotted.
I'm looking at these stormtroopers and I'm just thinking this is really not a good map for them. They really need more ambush positions, and I mean, look at them. They came on the field. It took a half a minute to get to the ambush point. They stealthed, and I don't think they managed to get a single kill here.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Whereas Bao is casually rocking. He's providing vision for his snipers with the
Oh,
brands.
and the double sniper MG as well.
Killed a machine gun.
Yeah, that's huge. Absolutely huge.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
Finndeed is
sector.
just being massacred here. Well,
The enemy has broken
he's
our
repaying the
supply
favor with a
lines.
bit of war crimes in the north side of the map. 2-2 chasing down the medics.
Hey, that's completely unnecessary, Finndeed. I know we're angry, but it's just such a weird choice going for stormtroopers on such a map.
2 snipers, 3 80 voice sections. I'm loving this.
It makes a lot of sense if you think about it. It really does. And Finndeed is like, hey, I'm gonna go for something quite standard. And something quite standard, quite sucks. Especially if you put stormtroopers in there.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that-
probably the wisest thing to do would have been to open up with a sniper yourself. Slap a couple grenadiers with that. And hope you out-sniper Bao. But
Well, I would tell you, I would have much preferred the sniper over the stormtroopers. For sure.
yeah.
Because these guys, look at them. They're sat in this heavy cover here. What are they doing? Absolutely nothing.
Taking infantry fire.
Meanwhile, the
The
snipers
engineers
from
already
Bao.
just deleted.
Yeah.
The bunker is now a
Oh, they
field
reloaded.
hospital.
Like 5 units of Baoliang are wielding the
We
80
are
boys.
losing a sector.
The weapon, how is it called again? 55 cal.
Actually,
Yeah,
look at it up.
Yeah, maybe Bao has been practicing for this tournament. He looked at the commanders and like, "No, this thing is absolutely broken. This is what I'm going to do."
I am sure, judging by the double sniper, he was like, "Yep, I am ready."
Oh,
And
Turbo Universal Carrier, no!
Ready to rock. We're buggered.
okay, good pickup from.
One of our universal
Finndeed.
carriers has been destroyed.
Oh, the snipers! One of them. It might go down here, but there's smoke.
Promotion. Won't hurt the widow's pension.
I mean, one might still go down here.
Because saw, yeah, one sniper down.
Enemy got one of our squads.
White, Universal Carrier down, sniper down. And at this moment, Baoliang says, "Okay, I'll go tack up to tanks now."
Fortunately
Why
for
not?
Finndeed, his 2-2 hit a mine and his
Losing a capture
boys
point.
ready to tackle it.
That's another painful loss. 5 units remaining there. 33 popular
Look.
versus 50.
Look at how many mines
trying to
he's
take
laid
it.
here. There's at least 2 nearby.
As if he wasn't losing enough manpower already.
Won't hurt the widow's pension.
Supply is looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
So this is awkward. We've got MP40s. The stormtroopers losing to boys.
What is it, team? Back in
And
the
he
day
actually
where,
just-
where PTRS damage versus infantry was like way too high, you would just get peanuts on PTRS and they would still just shoot infantry.
Yeah, when PTRS were mini sniper rifles for sure. I was in a solid position. He can get a centaur quite happily. Finndeed actually opted to go for a pack gun, so I mean, hell, he's got tier 3s researched, but he hasn't built a building yet.
Neither does he have the fuel for the tank. And there's Mr. Cromwell already coming. Grenades being thrown. Not enough damage. I mean, those stormtroopers aren't even vet 1 yet. I've seen those retreat to base like 4 times
Our
already.
opponents are seizing a sector.
Meantime, the AT gun is getting bullied by the tank hunter infantry section.
I know what he's doing. If you think about it, Dutchy, because the boys' rifles sound exactly like the sniper rifle, he's masking the sound of where his sniper is.
That would actually be brilliant.
It's all you hear is the sniper, and you think, "Holy crap! There's 5 snipers on the field."
Indeed, that's PTSD for
A
sure.
rather splendid
No,
Cromwell
not another
ready to go.
model! Not another model!
Okay, so we've got some really sneaky
Damn enemies
stormtroopers, but
trying
a
to take
Cromwell
point
is
from us.
out.
Oh, and he's going to spot him. Nah, poor thing.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
There's also a mine on retreat path as well.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Okay, so he should
One
get
section
away,
going
but
down. Oh, he gets a section.
Unit lost. Dash it all. Good shooting.
Oh, but now Finndeed also loses.
apparently this is the game where neither player retreats their infantry.
Yeah, but I think we're at the moment where the bug happens, where Finndeed throws in the towel. Yep, there it is. 2-0 for Baoliang. First game was a straight up matchup, as the second game was, well, I got a wonky strategy, I'm just gonna roll you with it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
It worked quite well. It worked quite well.
So let me find out. There's another game we can watch, or whether there's another game already underway.
Okay, so can I ask, round 1, is it all same map, or is there a veto for the maps?
No, it is left side, right side. So 4 matches play on Abandoned Dhaka and 4 matches play on Canal Park. So there's actually 2 different maps being used.
So maybe as a recommendation, if we can do a Canal Park one next.
Sure.
Just a
Probably a good
recommendation.
idea.